Hey guys, what's going on? This is your boy RJ Game News USA here, back today with another video. And today we're going to go over the review scores for Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Meet Up in Bella Bella Park. This has got to be one of the worst titles of all time when it comes to the name. But interestingly enough, the Metacritic score is an 86 overall. The original game was a 92. So what may have happened here? Well, we do have 37 positive reviews and 8 mixed. And let's dig deep now and get into it. If you're new, please subscribe. Let's jump into it. So, Player 2 gave it a perfect 100, saying, I must admit that I was of the mind that this Switch 2 version of the original release was simply going to be a bit of a lip service. A title with a small sprinkling of new content to justify the decision to re-release the game and sell another few million units. Thankfully, I can report that Super Mario Bros. Wonder plus Meet Up in Bella Bella Park is even better than it was before. It is loaded with fantastic additions to both the core game as well as to its previously quite limited multiplayer suite. And for players both experienced and inexperienced, there is an abundance of additional content to chew on. I love Mario Wonder. I think it was a 10 out of 10 game in 2023, personally. Metro Game Central with a 100 says an inessential but enjoyable expansion for the best 2D Mario game of the modern era, with some fun multiplayer distractions and a soupçon of new single-player content. And see, I would agree this is the best 2D Mario of the modern era. It's better than all the new Super Mario Brothers games. So it's the best 2D Mario game besides a few of the classics like Super Mario Bros. 3 and, of course, Super Mario World. I did give this game a 10 out of 10 back in 2023. That was prior to this YouTube channel starting, though. We have another 100 from Eurogamer Portugal and a 100 from Gameblog.fr. How about a 97 from ID? Saying Super Mario Bros. Wonder is already nearly perfect in its current form, but Nintendo still manages to raise the bar even further. GameSurf with a 95 said, Wonder is a wonderful game, and it remains just that in its Nintendo Switch 2 edition. This technical upgrade highlights the mastery of Nintendo's designers, finally bringing the delightful art style into full sharpness even on 4K TVs. Alright, Press Start Australia also gave it a 95, so did the Games Machine, Vandal, and Nintendros with 95s. And we have a 93 from Game Informer, saying Super Mario Bros. Wonder was a joy to play through in 2023, and now a few years later it's even better. Nintenduo also gave it a 93, meanwhile Ario Jungus gave it a 92, saying Super Mario Bros. Wonder makes the jump into Nintendo Switch 2 alongside its new expansion, Encounter in Bella Bella Park, which adds previously unseen content to the base game in the form of challenges spanning different formats. Essentially, this DLC is built around delivering a new multiplayer experience within the series. That's why I wasn't too interested in it. I don't really need more multiplayer in my 2D Mario game. I need more single player. Games.ch with a 91 says, Wonder remains an excellent platformer on the Switch 2, only even more visually appealing. The additions to Bella Bella Park expansion are primarily worthwhile for multiplayer enthusiasts. Has the numerous versus and co-op minigames offer long-term enjoyment. For those who prefer to play entirely solo, will have completed the subtle additions within 2 to 5 hours, depending on skill level. We have a ton of 90s here. I'm just going to list them all. GRYOnline.pl, My Nintendo News, The Sixth Axis, Screen Hub, Silicarana, Jux Videos, all 90s, PC Games with a 90, Hobby Consoles with a 90, Video Channels with a 90, IGN Portugal, and Spazio Games with 90s as well. Then we're on to CG Magazine with an 85, saying Super Mario Bros. Wonder feels truly complete on the Nintendo Switch 2, thanks to new bosses, though the expensive upgrade may not be for everyone. Checkpoint Gaming and XGN also gave this game an 85. And then Atomics and Meristation also with 85s. Now we're on to the 80s. Screen Rant with an 80 says Super Mario Bros. Wonder is still worth playing. That's all they said in the review. Meanwhile, Tech Writer Gaming gave it an 80 as well. IGN gave it an 80, saying Super Mario Bros. Wonder Switch 2 Edition should be the blueprint moving forward for these enhanced releases. It sands off the rough edges of the original version while adding a fantastic lineup of boss battles, in-game challenges, and cooperative levels that each make use of Wonder's excellent platforming. IGN Benelux also gave it an 80. Gfinity Saudi Gamer also gave it 80s. Meanwhile, the last positive review was from COG Go Connected, which gave it a 75, saying Mario Wonder was excellent, so I'm always open to more playtime in that world. Now we're into the mixed reviews, with Console Creatures giving it a 70, saying Super Mario Bros. Wonder Switch 2 Edition Meetup in Bell Bell Park is a fine offering from Nintendo, but it's another Switch 2 title offering an upgrade with not enough substance. Pocket Tactics also gave it a 70 as well. We have a 70 from GameSpot saying altogether Wonder gets my qualified recommendation if you're primarily interested in single-player Mario platforming, and especially if you've already played through Mario Wonder campaign. This upgrade gets you a fun but short series of creative Koopaling boss fight stages. That's true. That's why I'm not really interested in playing it. I played it 3 years ago, enjoyed the shit out of the game, remember it quite well, and I don't see the need to replay it with very little additions to the single player. Vooks, Nintendo Insider in Game 8, also gave out 70s, and we do have a couple 60s here. One from Game Reactor UK, saying Super Mario Bros. Wonder is still one of the finest 2D platformers in recent memory, so there's still that going for the upgrade and pack, but in the same time, if you can save yourself close to £20 and simply buy the base game and leave it at that, I wouldn't discourage you doing so. Nintendo Life, also with the low score of the review, giving it a 60, saying Super Mario Bros. Wonder Switch 2 is a mixed bag. On the other hand, we have the opportunity to replay Mario's best 2D adventure in years. With some minuscule single-player adjustments and extra boss fights, it remains a joy from start to finish. On the other hand, we all have a new multiplayer content, which are perfectly fine on their own, but feel out of place sandwiched between the base game's platforming and the Mario Party vibes they're clearly aiming for. Interesting. So anyway, guys, what do you guys think? Are you going to pick up Super Mario Bros. Wonder Switch 2 Edition, we'll call it, anytime soon? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, this is your boy RJ signing out. Have a good one. That's a wrap.